So today I'm going to be showing you how I made this chunky crochet hooded cardigan, and also my pattern is available if you want to make one too, and you can check it out by looking in the description below and getting the pattern there, or visiting getcraftywithjackie.etsy.com for all things in my shop and more, including this pattern. So 2026 is here, and I've already made 2 projects, this being one of them, and also a crochet clutch bag that can be seen here. And I'm just so excited with the progress I've made. I made this sweater in a week with just a couple hours a day, and the bag I made in 2 days. So that was pretty exciting to see, how I've been able to turn a couple of projects into reality. I also am looking forward to sharing some of the pros, the cons to this project and all that. So before we get started, there's some things you should know. One of which is doing it to your size and how to customize it to you. In my pattern, I do describe how you can sort of customize it to you, but I'm making it to my size. However, it is a giant, fits a 2XL, maybe even 3XL size. It is just super oversized chunky knit. It should fit most people that are going to make this. However, if you want to make it to a certain height or width, keep watching and I will show you exactly how. Okay, so if you're here and you want to make one exactly to your customization, here's what you're going to need to do. Find a garment or a sweater that you already like that fits well, and what you're going to do is do some measurements. You're going to measure the width from the sleeve, shoulder to shoulder, and then measure the sleeve length from where it connects, as well as the length from the neck, collar, down. And that'll help you get your exact sizing that you need for this garment. And then as you're working up what you're doing, you're going to be using, at least for me, I used a weight 6 yarn. This is the Alalana yarn you can get on crochet.com, which this project was sponsored by crochet.com. So thank you again for sending me all the amazing yarn so I could make this project come to life. I love them so much, and I really appreciate their hard work that they've done to help me make this come to a reality. So if you want to make an exactly same thing like mine, you can visit crochet.com and check out their Alalana yarn. I got the hot pink color. It's weight 6, and you're gonna need a lot. I ordered almost 30 of them because they come in like 50-yard little balls. However, you can make it customizable. I do have some left over, I'm not gonna lie, so maybe I only used like 25 to 26 balls of the Alalana yarn. And what I'm going to do with the remainder, it'll be a fun little surprise. However, to get this done, and then to make sure you have the hood length the right size and everything, that's completely up to you. You can also find another hoodie and measure how long the hoodie is off of the garment and then chain just exactly that height. I just kind of free-for-alled it and just went with it, and I made a very oversized look, which I was excited about. And it looks a lot like, I have to give credit where credit is due, of course. It looks a lot like the Mom's Handmade brand, I believe is what they're called. Handmade by Mom, maybe. And this is one that Ariana Grande wore. And so, of course, I saw it and I was like, I want to make one too. I want to crochet it. I believe this is knitwear, so I wanted to do a crochet one, and I did. So here I am sharing it with you to how you can make your very own one as well. So once you have the sizes of the dimensions, which you need to make your panels, you're going to be making 4 panels. You're going to have the back panel. I recommend starting with the back panel first, because it usually takes the longest because it's the most you're going to be working. Then I did the 2 sleeves, which are this balloon kind of looked effect, which then you're going to get this fun little ribbing by doing slip stitching down for as long as you'd like. And then the front panels, which the front panels attach seamlessly into this hood after so many rows. Now I'll work you through it. However, when it came to attaching it, it was a little challenging getting the hood, so I wanted to make sure that there was clarity on how to do that. I tried to describe it in my pattern with a video as well, and I hope I can talk through this a little bit more. So, however, I'm going to show you how to get started, and what we're going to do is start by doing chaining. So I chained 37 to get the length of the cardigan, and I start with the back panel. So once you chain 37, you're going to skip that first chain and work down, and you'll have double crochets in each of the chains. You should have a total of 36 double crochets, and you're going to work that down. And then once you do that, you're going to chain 2, flip your work, and then the rest of the pattern, it's this, working only in the back loops only. You're going to work double crochet all the way down, and that chain 2 start counts as your first double crochet. So you're really going to be working 35 double crochets down, chain 2, turn your work, 35 double crochets down, chain 2. So it's 36 because that chain 2 counts as your chain, as your double crochet. So you're going to continue that, and I did that for 24 rows for the back panel. So it's a nice, long, oversized fit. And when that is done, I started the sleeves. You start at the very similar way. You chain as long as you want your sleeve length. And then I left that there's 7 stitches at the end. Once you're going to work, it's the same thing. Same for all you need to do is know how to chain and do double crochet in the back loop only. It's a very easy pattern. So then once you put your double crochet down in the chain for the sleeve, once I had 7 chains left, I slip stitched, and that's how you get the cinched look. When you slip stitch down, and when you're done with the slip stitch, you chain 1, turn your work, and slip stitch 7 again, and then continue with working in the back loops only. And I did the slip stitch in the back loops only as well. So that's the sleeve, and I did for 22 rows, I believe, to get this big oversized sleeve length. You can make it shorter, bigger, whatever you want. And then for the front panel, it's similar to the back, which is chaining 37. And then you, of course, work double crochets. So you have 36 double crochets, then you chain 2. And then at the end of the work, that chain 2 starts as your first double crochet. And then you work 36 double crochets. And that is for 5 rows. And once you do that, you're going to then, in the 5th row, when you're done with the 5th row, so you're going to complete the 5th row. When you're done with the 5th row, don't turn your work, don't chain it, don't do nothing, just stop for a second. And that's when you're going to start adding on the hood to your size. So I chained 32, and that was the height of this hood, which is giant, oversized. We love it. You could really take a nap in this, let me tell you. It's really fun. So I chained 32, and I love how just like oversized, how it like fits and how it, it's giving Little Red Riding Hood in the best way possible. So I chained 32, and then you work double crochet down the chain. And then once you get back to the panel where your 5th row ended, and then you're coming back down, you work, guess what? In the back loops only, double crochet all the way down. And I did that for 7 additional rows. You should have about 8 rows of that so it should be 13 rows total. And you're going to do that for panel number, have 2 of those front panels. Then, of course, once you finish that, you're going to attach and finish the rest of the hood, the back of the hood, by adding on your yarn in the corner that meets. I'll send a picture here. This is also described in my pattern. And then you're going to start working decreases. And once you do the decrease for as long as you like, I did it for, I think, 7 or 8 rows again. Then you're done. That is the full pattern. And then the way to get it together is that I just single crocheted all the panels together once I connected them, and it maybe took 20 minutes at the end. And then, of course, weaving in the ends was a lot. So maybe a pro tip would be weave in the ends as you go. Like once you're done with the panel, weave it in. So you have to worry about the end because it is a lot to kind of just put everything together. However, that is how I made this adorable, oversized, chunky, hooded cardigan, and I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait to wear it out. I haven't worn it out in public yet, and I think I'm going to wear it today, and maybe on Valentine's Day or do a little Valentine's moment because it's pink and beautiful. And this is a really fun Valentine's Day project you could also do as well. It's adorable, it's comfy, cozy, and sometimes you need a little bit of self-care, and what's better than watching or binge watching TV and our favorite show or movie, and just wearing a very comfy, cozy, oversized cardigan as you work on your other crochet projects. So with that being said, I also wanted to show, I made some really fun stickers lately. I've been into like getting, not only my crocheting a lot, I'm also doing a lot of like art and sticker making. So I thought I'd show you some really fun stickers. I made a Crafty with Jackie. All this, I'm using my phone as my microphone because of course I can't find my microphone that goes to my camera. That's besides the point. I decided maybe this microphone will work better too because it's closer, and I probably should invest in getting maybe a microphone, but maybe I'll use my phone because got a little personal branding here with my Crafty with Jackie sticker. Also made those other stickers as well, and so this has been like really fun to put it on my phone and just kind of share everything. But yeah, Crafty with Jackie is now out and about, and if anyone wants any stickers, maybe I'll start adding them to my Etsy shop. I don't know. But until then, that is how I make this pattern. And I'm also going to be showing you in a demonstration video, so don't go away just yet. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of how to do the pattern for more intermediate crocheters. And also if you want to follow the pattern, to kind of listen to me talk through that as I did it. And then I will show a demonstration of how to do a double crochet, how to chain, all that, and kind of how I worked up part of the pattern as well. So that's coming up. And you also can watch some of my earlier videos that how to Crochet for Absolute Beginners. It's a really fun tutorial for how to fully hold the yarn and hook, how to crochet. If you're just new and getting into it, it's really fun. Don't get discouraged. I have been crocheting pretty much almost every day for a little bit over a year now. So the amount of progress I've made in just like dedicating so many hours a day to a hobby, it's like funny how I love the quote that it's like, talent is a pursued interest. So I believe you become talented at something by pursuing it consistently and continually. And that's when you really can show your talent for it. And I've been able to really become talented at crocheting truly just by showing up every single day and practicing and making my own patterns, getting creative with it, watching other creators, see how they make patterns, get inspiration. And here we are today with my own Etsy shop and almost 200 sales or orders. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for the support. And I hope to see what 2026 brings. The fact that I brought in almost 200 orders in my first year of my Etsy shop was pretty overwhelming and exciting. Please continue to support me and thank you so much. And if you don't want to buy anything, you can also support me by, liking, commenting, subscribing on this video. That'll really help me out so I can keep showing up and making videos for you guys so I can help share my crochet creations with all of you and we all can just have fun crocheting together. This is we're going to start with a 9mm crochet hook. This is the one I'm using. Again, you can check this out, crochet.com. They have really great supplies and yarn. And you're going to start by fastening on and chaining it as long as you want it to be. 1, 2, 3. So I did 38 chains. And if you want to get this pattern, you also can tap the description below, and I will be selling my version on Etsy. I'm really just trying to freehand this. I've already restarted this already, so hopefully this second time is the right one. So now, into each of these chains, we're going to make a double crochet. And by that, I mean not this chain where this yarn is coming out of, the one next to the crochet hook here. We're going to be doing our first double crochet in. So I'm going to try to show you how I crochet this on my blanket on my lap here. If I can get this situated correct. So here we are, and we're going to insert into this loop. I'm going to yarn over, put it through, pull it through. So I should have 3 on the hook. Pull through 2. Oop. Pull through 2. This is how it should begin looking. Ignore my nails, please. Holy cow, I need to get them done. But we're going to do this all the way down. Alright, we now have the full panel finished of our double crochets. It is working up beautifully. So now I want to make sure this is the right length, put it up to you. So now, once you finish the row, you're going to turn your work and make 2 chains. Okay, 1, 2. And now, for the rest of the pattern, we're just going to be working in the back loops only. So the loop furthest away from you. So if you're holding it and looking at it and you're sitting here, it's going to be this over here. If you're on this side, it's over here, the back loop. See that? How there's 2? Back loop right there. So the one you just did your chain in, skip that because you don't want it to grow, and do the one next to it. Work in this back loop only. So I'll show you. Double crochet, we're going to yarn over, skipping this one into the next, pull through, should have 3 on your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2. Done. And continue that all the way down the row, and we're going to continue this pattern for as long as you desire for the width of your cardigan to be. It's really similar if you've worked with, it's really similar to the pattern if you've done like crochet beanies or scarves before. It's the same concept. Even pumpkins, you can make pumpkins with this pattern. You can do a lot. It's just a really simple, working in the back loops only, double crochet, and hopefully this should work up pretty quickly. After 5 rows, we have this. It's making this beautiful ribbing effect, and it's going to be worn like this. So we're making it again as wide. So I'm working on the back panel first. And yes, so I will come back very soon when I'm ready to start the sleeves. And yes, just keep working double crochet in the back loops only all the way through until you have your desired width. Okay, so now that the back panel is done, I'm going to be doing the sleeves. So I chained 38 because that's how long I wanted my sleeve to be. And these are going to be balloon sleeves. What we're going to do is we're going to do double crochet like we have been, and then we're going to slip stitch. And you can slip stitch. I'm going to do 7. I think that's how long I want my sleeve to be here. So double crochet, slip stitch 7, turn your work, slip stitch 7, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, slip stitch 7, turn your work, slip stitch 7, double crochet. And you're going to do that as long as it wraps around to the right size you want, and it's going to kind of make it tighter at the sleeve, tighter at your wrist, and it kind of makes it balloon out and it'll look really cute. So I will show you what that looks like when I'm all done, and hopefully this is the right. Oh, and a good rule of thumb is as many as you chain and how many rows you do, make sure that you write that down for your other sleeves, so make sure that they both match up and are the same. So I will come back when I've done this, but I'll show you the first row. So we're gonna double crochet, double crochet, I've double crocheted up until the 7. We're gonna slip stitch. So slip stitch, you insert your hook, pull through, insert your hook, pull through, pull through. Chain 1, turn your work. Working in the back loops only like we have been, we're going to do our 7 slip stitches and then double crochet all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is what it should look like once you've done the slip stitch in the back loop only, then continue in the back loops only all the way down, double crochet. After 2 rows, this is your slip stitch and then your double crochets. And then when you're all done, after you assemble it all together, you'll have this adorable, chunky, oversized crochet hooded cardigan. I'm obsessed and just love how this looks on. So thank you so much for watching. Please come back soon for more fun crochet creation tutorials and things that I'm making. Until then, hope you're having a great weekend or day. All right, see you next time. Bye.